Okay, students, let us see one of the simple derivation in that chemical kinetics. What is a integrated rate equation for a first order gas phase reaction? Okay, first of all, here now we will consider a reaction now. Consider a reaction of the type. Okay. What equation I am just giving you? A plus B, or A gives rise to B plus C. Here now all these substances are in the gaseous state. Now A is also in the gaseous state, and B is also in the gaseous state, and C also in the gaseous state. We have already studied about the equilibrium reaction in the previous year. According to that, what is the initial number of moles or initial pressure we can take just before start of the reaction? What is the pressure of the reactant A? Because in case of the gas phase reactions, instead of the molar concentration, we consider what now? That partial pressure of the gas. Is it not? The concentration of the gases can be expressed by means of what? That is partial pressure. Now I just take the initial pressure means before start of the reaction, I just take this is P naught only. And here now this is 0 and this is 0 concentration. And the next one will be like this. What is it? The number of moles after a certain interval of time, how much remaining, and as well as what now regarding that reactant A, how much reacted or how much B and C will be formed, like that. So here we can just take the partial pressure of reactant as well as product after the certain interval of time. So what we can take now? Suppose here now X moles of the reactant is used. X moles used means now I just take X moles will be what is the concentration, that is in terms of what that partial pressure we are considering, X moles will be reacted. Here it is 0 and here also it is 0. Then how much it is produced, you know? How much formed means here the reactant is not formed, only product I can take. For 1 mole we take 1x, here also for 1 mole we can take 1x. But the concentration after a certain interval, of time, what is that concentration remaining? This is P naught, okay na? This is P naught minus X is remaining, and X only concentration of the B or the partial pressure of the B will be X, and the partial pressure of C also X. Then what is the total pressure we can take? Just I can write now P total is equal to, what is it? P total is equal to P naught minus X plus X plus X I can take. Here minus X and plus X get cancelled, so P total is equal to P naught plus X I can take. Can you tell me, by using the relation we can take what is it? Total pressure is equal to, or X is equal to Pt minus P naught I can write. X is equal to Pt minus P naught. Now here now we know that what is it? Pa is equal to, that is partial pressure of the component after the definite interval of time, that is Pa is equal to what I take? P naught minus X I take, P naught minus X. Following? And substitute the value of X here in this relation, that is Pa is equal to P naught minus what is the value of X? That is Pt minus of Pt minus that is P naught. Okay? Or you can take Pa is equal to 2P naught minus Pt, 2P naught minus Pt. And now according to the integrated rate equation for the first order, according to the first order kinetics, what is it now? Time t is equal to 2.303, okay, divided by k into log of concentration of the initial concentration, that is given by P naught only, concentration of the reactant after certain interval of time, that is given by Pa only. Is it not? So this is the relation according to the integrated rate equation for the first order. You can write A by A minus X, or R naught by R only. This is R naught. R naught means that is initial concentration, it is initial pressure only. That is R naught means concentration after the time interval or partial pressure after the time interval, that is given by PA. So now you can write like this: T is equal to 2.303 divided by K into log of P naught divided by, what is the value of PA? This value we can write it here in this expression, that is 2 P naught minus PT. So this is what one of the relation given by, what is it, integrated rate equation for the first order gas phase reaction. This will be very important in case of the multiple choice questions. Even in PUC level also they may ask sometime. You should know the relation very well regarding what is it, integrated rate equation for first order gas phase reaction. Okay. Next we can take one more relation regarding the integrated rate equation for the first order reaction. Calculate okay, there are some numericals regarding that chemical kinetics. We'll just go through the examples, or there will be some certain relations also can just derive regarding that chemical kinetics. So now we take one of the example for this one. Calculate the time required for nth fraction of a first order reaction. Nth fraction means you just take 1 by n, it is nth fraction of a first order reaction. So can you just tell me, according to the first order integrated rate equation, how to write that nth fraction of a first order reaction? Okay, listen all of you. Regarding this one, calculate the time required for nth fraction of a first order reaction. I write that T is equal to 2.303 by K into log of A divided by A minus X. This is the relation given by the first order kinetics. Okay, now we will go through this formula. Now we can write now T is equal to T1 by N, and that is what now value of X is equal to, that is A divided by N. That is initial concentration by what, that is nth fraction we can take. Now substitute the values of T and X in the above relation. Can you tell me now? T is equal to 2.303 or T1 by N, okay, is equal to 2.33 by K into log of A divided by A minus A divided by X. Following? Similarly, so T1 by N is equal to 2.303 by K into log of A divided by, you take A common factor, it can be written as 1 minus 1 by N, I can write 1 minus 1 by N. So A and A get cancelled only. Now we can write now T1 by N is equal to 2.303 by K into log of N divided by N minus 1. So this is one of the just relation we can take, or one of the numerical we can take regarding first order reaction. Calculate the time required for nth fraction of a first order reaction. Initially what we had to do, we know the relation given by the first order kinetics. Accordingly, 2.33 by K into log of A by A minus X, T is equal to 1 by N, X is equal to A by N. T1 by N is equal to 2.33 by K into log of A by A minus 1 by A by N only. Is it not? Now here now T1 by N is equal to 2.33 by K into log of A by, you take the A common factor into 1 minus 1 by N. So by taking LCM, we will get what of that n minus 1 and divided by N will be there, it will be sent into numerator. So now the relation will be like this: T 1 by N is equal to 2.33 by K into log of N divided by N minus 1. This is one of the relation given by the time required for nth fraction of a first order reaction. Okay. Okay, next one we can take show by using rate law. Show by using rate law how much rate of reaction two moles of NO gas plus 1 mole of O2 gas gives rise to 2 moles of NO2 gas. Okay, 2 moles of NO2 gas will change if the volume of reaction vessel is reduced to 1/3 of its volume. 1/3 of its volume. If the rate expression is R is equal to K into molar concentration of NO to the power 2 into molar concentration of O2 to the power 1. Okay, now just to see, this is one more numerical. Show by using rate law how much rate of reaction, that is 2NO plus O2 usage to 2NO2 will change. How much rate of reaction will change if the volume of reaction vessel is reduced to 1/3 of its volume. Volume of the reaction vessel is reduced to 1/3 of its initial volume. If rate expression is given by like this, that is R is equal to K into molar concentration of NO to the power 2 and O2 to the power 1. So this is one of the important expression only. R is equal to K into molar concentration of NO to the power 2 and O2 to the power 1. Following. Now this is the rate expression. You have to understand the term. If you know that the volume of reaction vessel is reduced to 1/3 of its volume, if the rate expression is like this. Usually when the volume is decreased, volume is reduced, volume of the vessel is reduced means the concentration of reactant increases. If the volume increases means concentration of reactants decrease only. In that way we have to understand the concept. Following all of you. Volume of the vessel is increased, concentration decreases. If the volume of the vessel is reduced means concentration per unit volume, that will be increasing. Therefore what we have to understand, now you see R is equal to K into molar concentration of NO. How many times the volume of the vessel is reduced? 1/3 of its initial volume. 1/3 of the initial volume is reduced means 3 times concentration will be increased. So that we can write now 3 times of NO to the power 2 and 3 times of O2 to the power 1 we can take. This is what increase in concentration of reactants. 1/3 of the volume increased means, that is reduced means now the concentration will be increased only always. In that way you can just understand the question. This is usually based on what now, that CET or it may be NEET or it may be in what now, that JEE and all. This kind of the questions will be appearing. So that is why I am telling you chemical kinetics is one of the very important concept here. Read well and understand the numericals very well in this concept. Now we can write R is equal to, that is K into 3 into 3, that is 3 square will be there, no? 9. 9 into 3 to the power 1, 3 only. 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. So this is what K into 27 times. That is what rate of reaction increases by 27 times. Rate of reaction increases by 27 times when the volume of the reaction usually is reduced to 1/3 of its volume. So in this way we have to understand what is the concept, that is numerical. Question will be like this only: how much rate of reaction will change? Rate of reaction will change means that is 27 times rate of the formation of the product will, that is increasing only. Following all of you? Okay, see that this is one of the numerical based on what that is rate of the reaction. The reaction will be like this: rate constant of decomposition of N2O5 is 0.019 per minute. 0.019 per minute. The reaction is first order. Calculate the concentration of N2O5 when the rate of reaction becomes, the reaction becomes 2.4 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole per dm cube per minute. So here now concentration we have to find, is it not? Rate constant is given, rate of the reaction is given. Reaction is said to be first order. So how to solve this one? Can you tell me now? How to solve this one? Now we can write the expression of, first of all, rate is equal to K into molar concentration of N2O5. Okay, no? Rate is equal to K into molar concentration of N2O5. Now what is that question asked? Calculate the concentration of N2O5. So you write like this: molar concentration of N2O5 is equal to rate of reaction divided by, that is rate constant, K. Now can you tell me what is rate given here? The rate becomes 2.4 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole divided by, that is mole per dm cube, then per minute only it is, whole divided by, what is the unit? This one, the rate constant value given, that is 0.019, that is per minute. Now per minute and per minute get cancelled. The concentration unit will be in terms of mole per dm cube. Now can you simplify here? What is that value? 2.4 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 0.019. Just to tell me, the answer will be like this, that is 0.126. You can write 0.126, that is mole per dm cube. So in this we can solve the question based on what that rate of chemical reactions. Okay, this is one more reaction or one more numerical regarding what that rate of the reaction. For the first order decomposition of H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, the rate constant is given. Rate constant is, that is 6.8 into 10 to the power minus 4 per second. What is the rate of reaction if concentration of the reactant is 0.01 m given? Now we can just solve this one here. Now very simple only. We should know how to solve this kind of the numericals. These are all very important. There will be 1 mark, 2 mark questions. Particularly in the competitive examinations, so these kind of the questions will be appearing. Hence we have to solve clearly. All of you remember how to solve these kind of the questions. We have to understand the question first of all. Now here, no, what is the solution here? Rate of the reaction asked here. Therefore, no, you have to write like this: rate is equal to K into molar concentration of H2O2 to the power 1. As it is a first order reaction, we just have to write the rate equation for the reaction like this only. Now rate R is equal to K. What is that value of the K given? 6.8 into 10 to the power minus 4 per second into, what is the concentration of hydrogen peroxide given? 0.01 mole per dm cube. It is mole per dm cube. That is what? No, molar concentration is nothing but mole per dm cube only. Or rate is equal to 6.8 into 10 to the power minus 4 and 10 to the power minus 2. It will become 10 to the power minus 6, that is mole per dm cube then per second. So in this way we can solve some examples based on the rate of reaction. Okay, next one I can take the half-life of a first order reaction a first order reaction, half-life of a first order reaction is 480 seconds. 480 seconds. What is the value of rate constant? What is the value of rate constant? Okay na? You should understand the question clearly. The half-life of a first order reaction is 480 seconds. What is the value of the rate constant? It is given for first order reaction, okay? For first order reaction, what is the half-life is given? That is rate constant K is equal to 0.693 divided by, that is T half. You can write like this. This is what is called the relation between half-life period and the first order reaction it is. So accordingly we get the relation like this. So now K is equal to, can you tell me now, this is solution. You solve like this only by writing the formula K is equal to what? 0.693 by T half. So now K is equal to 0.693 divided by T half. What is the value of T half? Half-life of a first order reaction is given. How much it is? That is 480 seconds. Is it not? 480 seconds only. Now can you tell me what is the final answer for this one? What is the value of the K? Value of K is equal to, how much you tell me? 144 into 10 to the power minus 5. 144 into 10 to the power minus 5 is the answer we are getting. So this is what a rate constant value. Like this you have to solve the different numericals. We take one more example. Okay, it is also same only. A first order reaction half completed in 23 minutes. Calculate the rate constant. Same formula only we can take regarding what that is solution. Okay, that is K is equal to 0.693 divided by T half. What is the value of T half given? 0.693 by T half is equal to 23 minutes. So this will be equal to how much, you know? Just to calculate and simplify, 0.031. 0.031, that is 4 minutes. Here no, the half-life will be given in minutes only. So this is one of the example for one, that is half-life period and first order reaction. You can take one more example. The rate constant of a first order reaction is 0.0155. 0.0155 per minute. Calculate the half-life of the reaction. Calculate the half-life. Calculate the half-life of the reaction. Yes, can you tell me now? Yes, solve this one. It is also very simple only. Rate constant of a first order is given here. Calculate the half-life of the reaction. Same formula only. Half-life T half is equal to 0.693 divided by, that is K only. So that 0.693 divided by, what is the value of K given? That is what? 0.0155. That is per minute only. Hence, what we have to write the answer? Can you tell me now regarding this one? 44.7. 44.7 minute is the value of what, that is T half. So in this way you can solve the many examples based on what, no, half-life period and first order reaction. Okay, next one will be like this. In the first order reaction, concentration of reactant was reduced from 10 m to 5 m. 10 molar to 5 molar. 10 molar to 5 molar in 40 minutes. Calculate the rate constant. Calculate the rate constant. Yes. Can you solve this one? In the first order reaction, the concentration of reactant reduced from 10 m to 5 m in the 40 minutes. Calculate the rate constant. What is the value of the K? Directly you can find. Yes, tell me now. Yes, what is it? Equation first order kinetics. According to first order kinetics, K is equal to 2.303 by T into log of A divided by A minus X. Or you can write R naught by R also you can take. Now the value of T is equal to how much? That is no 43 minutes given. Okay, na? Sorry, 40 minutes given. And what is the value of A? That is initial concentration 10 m only. What is the value of final concentration? That is A minus X is given. That is 5 m only. Now you can substitute the values. K is equal to 2.303 by T into log of 10 m divided by that is 5 m. Okay, or this is equal to, sorry, you write the value of the time 40 minutes. So 2.303 by 40 into log 2 only. Yes, this is equal to 2.303 by 40 into log 2 value will be 0.3010, or this is equal to 0.693. Is it not? 0.693 divided by 40, or this is equal to how much? Can you tell me the final answer? The final answer will be 0.0173. 0173. The unit will be, what is it? Per minute only. So in this way, we can solve the many numericals based on this one. Okay, now here the question will be like this. Calculate the time required to complete 75% of the reaction that takes 40 minutes to complete 50%. That takes 40 minutes to complete 50%. Yes, can you tell me now how to simplify this one? Can you tell me now how to simplify this one? It will be simplified in 2 steps. Okay, in the first step we can take now. We can take calculate first value of K for what? No, that is 40 minutes to complete 50%. According to the first order kinetics, K is equal to 2.303 divided by T into log of A divided by A minus X. Okay. For this one I take now value of A is equal to 100 I can take, and X is equal to how much, you know? X is equal to 50%. Is it not? So then X is equal to 50 means that is A minus X is also equal to 50 only. Okay, how much decomposed? Now you write the value. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T, that is what, no? How much? 40 minutes into log of 100 divided by 50 only. So on simplification we get like this: 2.303 divided by 40 into that is log 2 only. Log 2 value you know that this is what, no? 2.303 divided by 40 into 0.3010. Then the value of K will be equal to how much, you know? That is 0.0178. 0.0178. This is per minute is the value of K. Okay. Now using this value of K, you just calculate the time required to complete 75% of the reaction. Yes, can you tell me now? Now you see this one, that is what? K is equal to, or you write now time T is equal to 2.303 divided by K into log of A by A minus X. Now A means that is called what, you know? Initial concentration. It is given in terms of what, no? Percent only. So you have to take what, no? Percent means that is 100. Initially that is 100% only. And what is it value of X? In order to complete, no, 75% of the reaction, X is equal to what? No, that is 75 only. Then A minus X is equal to how much, you know? 100 minus 75. This is equal to what? 25. And then the value of the K given, that K is equal to, here only we take, that is 0.0178 per minute. Substitute the values. 2.303 divided by 0.0178 into log of 100 divided by that is 25 only. So 25 ones are 25 fours. Now you take now 2.303 divided by 0.0178 into log 4 value. Yes, this is equal to or t is equal to 2.303 divided by 0.0178 into log 4 value will be, can you tell me what is the value of the log 4 now? That is 0.6021. 0 is the characteristic, you know, single digit will be there. So 6021 is the value. On simplification, can you tell me what you are getting? The answer that is 80.15, that is minutes you are getting. So this is the final answer, and this kind of the question will be appearing in the PUC level exam. It is very important and compulsory numericals will be asked. You should know very well. Calculate the time required to complete 75% of the reaction. That takes 40 minutes to complete 50%. Is it not? So first of all you have to find the value of the K for 50% completion. Given time given and the percentage of the reaction completed also given. Using this data we can find now the value of K. You are getting the value of K will be that is 0.0178 per minute. Using this value of K, you find the time required to complete 75% of the reaction. Is it not? This is one of the important thing in the chemical kinetics. This formula, that is first order kinetics, based on that numericals, these are all very, very important. Following all of you, even in the competitive exams, no, directly you can answer for this one. Suppose you know that, just I am telling you, initially the concentration of reactant will be 100%. It is reduced to, then it is 50%, then it is reduced to again 25%, then it is reduced to 12.5%. Can you tell me if 50% completed means no, that 50% is remaining. Now 50% is remaining. 50% reaction is that is completed. Now here it is now 75% of the reaction is completed. Now here it is now that is 87.5% of the reaction is completed. From here to here now one half life only. From here to here now one half life only. From here to here again one more half life. Like that we can take. Suppose you know 50% is equal to that is one half life only. Remember the point. So T 50% is equal to one half life, you know, and 2 into T half. This is what 1 T 50% is equal to one half only. That is one half life only. Is it not? Number of half life is equal to. So this is what now 50% only. 2 half life means what is it now? That is 75% completion only. Like this you have to understand what is it? How much reaction is completed? 50% or 75% or 87.5% or 93.275%, like that, no? Number of the half lives you have to take. Based on that you can take here. You see, what is it? 50% in order to complete the 50% of the reaction, it requires 40 minutes. Is it not? What is the time required to complete 75% completion? Now here what I am telling, T 50% is equal to one half life, or you directly write in this manner. 50% is equal to only one half life only, that is 1 into T half you can write. So 75% is equal to how much? 2 into T half only. Then 87.5% is equal to 3 into T half only. Like this you can write 99.99% is equal to how much, you know? That is 10 half lives. Like this we are writing about what, no? That half life period and the percent of the reaction completed. This is what the important thing in the chemical kinetics. Okay students, in the last class now we have just solved some numericals based on the chemical kinetics. Okay, now we shall take some more examples about the chemical kinetics, and particularly in the case of the half-life period of a reaction. So we already know that in the half-life period of reaction, what is it? So T half, is it not? T half is equal to 50% completion of the reaction. 50% completion of the reaction. So now here now 2 into T half is equal to 75% completion of the reaction. Okay. Suppose 3 into T half is equal to, that is 87.5% of the reaction. Similarly 4 into T half is equal to, that is 93.275%, like this. If you just go on like this, you know what happens. So 10 into T half is equal to, that is 99.99% completion. This is what just I am giving you some hint about what no? That half-life period of a reaction and how much reaction is completed. One half-life means we already know that is what no? 50% completion only or half completion only. Next, what is that? 2 half-lives means what no? That is 2 half-lives. One is 50% completion. Another is that is 25% in 50%, that is 50% only. Is it not? So we can just say that now for 75% completion there will be 2 half-lives. For 87.5% completion, how many half-lives? So that is 3 half-lives. Even you know 93.275% completion is equal to how much? It is 4 half-lives. Similarly, suppose 99.99% completion means how many? That is 10 half-lives. You should remember the point. What is that? T 50% completion is to T 99.99% completion is equal to 1 is to 10 half-lives only. Why I am telling this point is this kind of the questions will be appearing in the competitive exams, particularly JEE NEET, or it may be in CET, like that they are asking. So for 10 half-lives, how much reaction is completed? You know, that is 99.99% will be completed. Like that we have to understand what is it? The half-life period and how much the reaction is going to complete. So remember all the points. These are very important only regarding what on that half-life period of reaction. Just I am giving you an example. Suppose initially before start of the reaction, the reactant will be what is it? 100% only. Is it not? So suppose 50% completion means no, then how much that is? 50% is remaining. Is it not? 50% reaction completed. Then how much remaining? That is 50 is remaining. Is it not? This is what now? 1 half-life it is. 1 half-life we can take from here to here. 100% beginning, 50% completion means what now? That is 1 half-life only. Now can you tell me, in 50%, this is initial concentration. So 50% of this means no, then the 25% will be, that is remaining. 25% will be remaining. So how much completed? Here 50 and here 25, total of 75% it is completion only. 75% that is completion of the reaction. Okay. You remember the point. Here now 50% completion it is. Here 75% completion it is. It is remaining only. Then in 25%, what is the 50% of 25%? That is 12.5% only. 12.5% only. What is the 50% of this 12.5%? You know, that is 6.125 only. That is 6.25% only. Remember the point. Here it is from here to here no 1 half-life. From here to here no 1 half-life. Again from here to here no 1 half-life. From here to here 1 half-life. Beginning how much? 100% we have taken. So it is coming to 6.25%. The reactant remaining is, that is 6.25%. In order to convert from 100% to 6.25%, how many half-lives you know? Here 1 and here 1, here 1 and here 1. Total of 4 half-lives. You remember all the points. Following all of you. And similarly, now 50% is completion and 75% completion, and here no 87.5% completion, and here you know that is 3.275% completion. Like that no, this is from here to here, you know that is 1 half-life, from here to here 1 half-life, here to here 1 half-life. Like that no, you should know the point. How much remaining? This is remaining, means how much completion? This is remaining and it is completion. How much completed? Here 50% completed, okay no? In 50% completed. From here to here no, again 25% is, that is remaining, but 75% completed. Here no 87.5% completed, but 12.5% remaining. Here no 93.275% remaining or completed and 6.25% that is remaining. Like this you have to understand the concept of what that half-life. This is very important thing in chemical kinetics, particularly in the competitive examination point of view. I am telling, though this point is very very important. You keep in mind, all of you. You have to keep in mind all these points which are very very important. What I am telling. Okay. I'll just take another one numerical. Okay. A first order reaction is a first order reaction is a first order reaction is 40% completed. 40% completed in 50 minutes. In 50 minutes. Okay. What is the time required for? What is the time required? What is the time required? What is the time required for? What is the time required for 90% of reaction to complete? 90% of the reaction to complete. Okay. So this is the question. First of all, in chemistry the numericals are very easy only, but mainly we have to just study that the question, whatever it may be the numericals given in chemistry, read the question once or twice or thrice. Definitely you can understand very easily. What is the question here? What is the time required to complete 90% of the reaction? The question. Then what data given? First order reaction is 40% completed in 50 minutes. So this kind of the question will be appearing in the PU examinations as well as in the competitive examinations. But in PU level, there will be 3 marks or 4 marks questions. It is, you have to study well, carefully have to complete the numericals, because now if you just write the formula you are getting 1 mark. If you substitute the correct values you are getting 1 more mark. On simplification you are getting the correct answer and correct unit, then definitely you will get 1 more mark. That is 3 marks will be allotted and it will be split into, that is 3 parts. Based on that now we have to complete the numericals. Writing formula is important, substituting the correct data also important, and the correct simplification with correct answer with the correct unit also important. Whenever you complete the numerical, for the answer you have to write the unit. Unit is compulsory only it is. Okay. Now we will just solve this one. So this will be just completed in 2 steps. Following, now we will go through the solution regarding this numerical. Because now in order to calculate the time, we need K. Is it not? What is the time required to complete 90% of the reaction? So first of all, using this data, first order reaction is completed in 50 minutes. 40% completed in 50 minutes. Basically, we have to understand that point. Whenever I am solving the numericals, you write it in your notes carefully. You have to just note all the numericals what I am now teaching. In online classes what I am teaching, you have to just note all the numericals. You have to write separately in that notes also. What already you have written the notes, in that notes itself you write all the numericals what I am telling. Otherwise it is very difficult for you. Sometime there will be, instead of the theoretical question, maybe numericals will be appearing in the examinations. That is why I am telling you, you have to write the numericals in your written notes compulsorily. Okay. Now we will solve this one. Using this data, first we calculate rate constant K is equal to 2.303 divided by T into log of A divided by A minus X. A divided by A minus X. Whenever you solve this kind of the problem, first to see that numerical. Means after studying that numerical, what is the data you given, you have to understand and write the correct formula. So for this, 1 marks will be allotted. Okay. Now you write the data. What is that value of A? A is equal to what? In that 40%, no, that is initial concentration is 100%. So we write A is equal to 100 only. Then what is the value of X is equal to? That is 40% completion. X is the amount of reaction or amount of reactant reacted. That is what X, 40 only. Is it not? Then what is it? A minus X is equal to? a minus x is equal to 100 minus 40, this is equal to 60%. Is it not? Now you can calculate the value of k. So this k is equal to 2.303 divided by time. What is the time given? That is 50 minutes. That is a small t is equal to 50 minutes given only. Okay now? So 50 minutes into log of a will be, that is 100 divided by a minus x, that is 60 only. Like this I have to simplify. Then this is equal to 2.303 by 50 into log 100 by 60 value. How much can you tell me now? What is the value of the 100 by 60? This will be equal to how much? That is 5 by 3 only you are getting. 5 by 3 you are getting. And this is equal to 2.303 divided by 50, okay, into log 5 by 3 value will be just given directly. Just I am giving you the directly, that is 0. Into 0. That is 0.2201. 2201 you are getting. And on simplification you are getting the value of k. The value of k will be equal to how much, you know? That is 1.013 into 10 to the power minus 2. 1.013 into 10 to the power minus 2. So this is what is called as the value of the rate constant. Value of the rate constant. Now we have to find what, you know, what is the time required to complete 90% of the reaction. Now we will go to that second step. Say similarly write again, what is the formula? That is t is equal to 2.303 divided by k into log of a divided by a minus x. Here also the same thing, only we have to do it. Now listen to me. 2.303 divided by, what is the value of k? 1.013 into 10 to the power minus 2 into log of. Here the value of a will be equal to 100 only. That is 90%, in which 100 only. And x is equal to, you know, how much it is? 90 only. And a minus x is equal to what, you know? A minus x is equal to 100 minus 90. This is equal to 10 only. Okay, now I am telling this one 100 divided by, that is 10 only. Okay, now then 2.303 divided by 1.013 into 10 to the power minus 2 into log of 100 by 10 means that will be equal to 10 only. You know that log 10 value will be equal to 1 only. 2.303 divided by 1.013 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 1.0 only. Then on simplification, what you are getting? 2.303 into 10 to the power, that is minus 2 will be converted into plus 2 only. This is what is called the time required to complete this one. This will be in terms of a minute only. This is the final answer you can write. Even you can also write 2.273 also. 2.273 also you can write. Divided by 1 or approximately 1.013 means reading 2.273 into 10 to the power 2, that is minutes only. Like this I have to solve the numerical. Okay, now we will go through the next one. Okay, take down this numerical. A first order reaction is 20% completed in 10 minutes. Calculate the rate constant of reaction and calculate the time taken for 50% completion of the reaction. It is same as that of the first what we have already solved. In the same manner we have to solve. First of all we have to calculate the rate constant as usual, and using that rate constant value we can calculate what time taken for 50% completion of the reaction. Following, you read the question. The first order reaction is 20% completed in 10 minutes. Calculate the rate constant of reaction and calculate the time taken for 50% completion of the reaction. Now accordingly we will just go through the formula given in the first order kinetics. A first order reaction only. What is the integrated rate equation for the first order kinetics? That is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T into log of A divided by A minus X. Even you can also write R naught divided by R also you can write. Is it not? R is called initial concentration and R naught, that is R is called concentration after the time interval. Now accordingly we write the data given here. Time T is equal to how much given? That is 10 minutes only. Okay now? What is initial concentration of the reactant? That is R naught. R naught value will be equal to how much, you know? That is 100%, means that is 100 only we can take. And what is the value of R, you know? That is concentration after the time interval 20%, means that is 20 we can write. So these three data compulsorily we have to write carefully in the beginning. Following all of you, first of all you write the formula according to the integrated rate equation for the first order reaction, and then you take the data like this. Following, and now here now substitute the values here. That is K is equal to how much? 2.303 divided by T into, that is value of T will be 10 minutes only, into log of A, that is R naught. R naught is 100 only, divided by R means that is 20% only. So like this you can substitute the values. Now again 2.303 divided by 10 into log of. So what is the value? 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja. So this is 5 only, we can write like this, log 5. Are you following? Now you tell me 2.303 divided by 10 into log 5. What is the value of log 5, you know? 0. Logarithm 5 under 0 if you see, then what you are getting, you know? That value you are getting. You don't write like this. It is 80 we have to take because A minus X, that is 100 minus 20, this is equal to 80 only. So now the value will be equal to, what is it, you know? Value will be equal to 5 by 4, right? 5 by 4, okay na? 2 4s are 2 5s are. Log 5 by 4. Log 5 by 4 is equal to how much, you know? 1.25 you are getting. Now here now 2.303 divided by 10 into, what is the value of log 1.25, you know? Log 1.25, that is 0.12 under 5. If you see that you are getting the value, that is 0.0969 you are getting. 0969 you are getting. Okay, no? So these are all important only. Carefully have to complete this one. Yes, by substituting the values, then what is the value of K you are getting? That K is equal to, how much, you know? The value of K is equal to 0.0223. 0.0223 per minute you are getting. This is the value of K. Got it, all of you? It is very important. First of all, we have to write the integrated rate equation for the first order reaction to get the value of K. Using this value of K, we can calculate what no time taken for 50% completion of the reaction. Okay. Now we write the formula again. Instead of K, we write now that T is equal to 2.303 divided by K into log of R naught you can write, or small a also you can write, R naught divided by R. Yes, K value will be given, that is calculated here. How much? 0.0223 per minute. Then what is the value of R naught? You know, R naught is equal to 100 only. Then what is the value of R? R is equal to 100 minus 50 we have to take. So this is equal to 50 only. Is it not? Now you substitute the values here. So T is equal to 2.303 divided by K. K value will be 0.0223 into log of that is 100 divided by 50, like this, right? Following? So why you have to take 50? This is very important. Whenever you complete the numerical, while solving that, what is that value of R? This will be same as that is A minus X only. A is initial concentration, X is concentration of the reactant that is reacted. Means A minus X is that is a concentration of the reactant remaining, that is remain unreacted. You have to see that 100 minus 50. So you are getting what of that 50 only. Is it not? 100 by 50. So now you take here 5 1 ja 5 2 ja, like this, and T is equal to 2.303 divided by 0.0223 into log 2. You are getting here log 2. Now we know that T is equal to 2.303, okay, divided by 0.0223 into log 2 value will be 0. That is 3010 rating. 3010. So on simplification, we are getting the value of time. That is how much, you know? 62.08. 62.08 minutes. So in this way, we can just solve the numerical based on that first order kinetics. Following all of you. So in the first step, we have to find the rate constant, and in the second step, we have to find the time required. For all the answers, now compulsorily you have to write the unit. So this is unit of time only, that is minute, and it is unit of the rate constant, that is per minute only we are getting. So based on the given data, we can substitute the values and simplify about this kind of the numericals, and these are very very important, and all of you write it in your notes compulsorily, because now whenever you are coming to college, so I will just check all the numericals. Those who have written or not written, I won't allow you to do simply like that. Is it not? Compulsorily you have to write it in the separate notebook. What you have written already, chemical kinetics notes, in which only you write the numericals also. All these numericals you have to solve in that compulsorily. Simply don't watch the video and simply don't keep quiet. You write all the numericals. Okay. Okay, this is another one numerical. It is also based on the first order reaction. See that a first order reaction has rate constant 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 per second. How long will 5 gram of this reactant take to reduce to 3 gram? Following. Here now you have to understand the concept carefully about what now? The numerical. These are all very simple only, but first of all you have to see the numerical, what data is given, then what formula we have to implement, like that. No, these are all very important. Okay. Now what I am telling is rate constant already given, that is rate constant already given. Okay, that is what no, K is already given here. You have to find what now, how long will 5 gram of this reactant take to reduce to 3 gram? Can you tell me now the formula? Time T is equal to 2.303 divided by K into log of R naught divided by R, we can write, or it may be A divided by A minus X also we can write, both are same. Is it not? Suppose if you write A by A minus X now, at least we will come to know that what is the value of A, what is the value of X, and what is the value of A minus X. Is it not? In order to get this data clearly, we just write this formula, else we can write here also. So here capital R, R naught. R naught is initial concentration. What is the initial concentration? That is 5 gram only. We can take. Okay, na? Then what is the value of R? R is equal to A minus X only. Or this is equal to, that is 3 gram we can take, because 3 gram reduced to 3 gram. You don't take that, no, that 5 gram minus 3 gram you don't take. That is wrong. Already what given? The sentence you just understand how long will 5 gram of this reactant take to reduce to 3 gram. In order to reduce to 3 gram, that is A minus X is given. That is a reactant remaining unreacted it is. The amount of the reactant remain unreacted, that is how much? 3 gram remain unreacted, that is A minus X only given. A minus X is equal to 3 gram, nothing but only or it is. Then what is the value of just K given? K is equal to, we take that 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 per second. Okay, now substitute all the values and then you simplify. Then you write like this: small t is equal to 2.303 divided by K will be equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 per second. Okay, into log of R naught. R naught will be how much? That is 5 gram only, divided by what is the value of R? That is 3 gram only. Is it not? Now T is equal to 2.303 divided by 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2, okay, into log of 5 by 3. What is the value of the 5 by 3 now? Can you tell me? 5 by 3 is equal to 1.66 you are getting. Then what is the value of log 1.66? You write as it is 2.303 divided by 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 into log 1.66 is equal to 0.16 under 6. You have to see that the value will be equal to, that is 0.227. 0.2207. Okay. On simplification, what is at the time you are getting? Time T is equal to 0.34 into 10 to the power 2, that is seconds, or it may be equal to 34 seconds. This is the value of time. Like this, I have to solve the question. It is very important regarding what are the first order kinetics. Based on the integrated rate equation, there will be number of numericals. To understand like this. Okay. Now we will see that one more numerical. In a first order reaction, the initial concentration of the reactant decreases from 0.05 m to 0.02 m in 45 minutes. Calculate the rate constant of the reaction. Calculate the rate constant of the reaction. In a first order reaction, the initial concentration of the reactant decreases from 0.05 m to 0.02 m in 45 minutes. Calculate the rate constant of the reaction. Here now only just value of the K is asked. Is it not? Time is not asked for so and so reaction to complete like that. By giving initial concentration and then final concentration, the time is given, so I have to find only the value of K. Now can you write the formula according to the integrated rate law? K is equal to what? 2.303 divided by T into log of R naught divided by R. Okay now? Yes. Can you tell me what is the value of T? Time given, that is 45 minutes only. What is the value of R naught given, you know? That is initial concentration how much? 0.05 m only. Then what is the value of the R? Nothing but what? A minus X. Or this is equal to what, you know? That is 0.02 m. Decreases from 0.05 to 0.02 m in 45 minutes. Calculate the rate constant, that is what now? K we have to find. These are the data given. Following. Substitute the values here in that. K is equal to what? 2.303 divided by time is 45 minutes. Okay? 45 minutes into log of what is the initial concentration? 0.05 divided by final concentration 0.02. Or you write like this also. K is equal to 2.303 by 45 minutes into log of 5 by 2 you can take. Is it not? Or K is equal to 2.303 divided by 45 into log of that is 2.5 only. So K is equal to 2.303 divided by 45 into what is it? Log 2.5 value, you know? 0.25 under the 0 if you see, you are getting that value 25 under 0 if you see 3979 you are getting 3979 0.79. Then what is the final answer? K is equal to, can you tell me? K is equal to 0.0204. 0.0204 per minute is our answer. So like this we can simplify the numericals based on this first order kinetics. Following? Okay, now this is the different a first order gaseous reaction has rate constant K is equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 per second at 200 degrees Celsius. If the reaction is allowed to run for 10 hours, what percentage of initial concentration would have changed into the products? So first of all, I read the equation, that is K is equal to 2.303 by T into log of A by A minus X, right? A by A minus X. This is what now the solution. Following all of you, first of all, what we have to calculate? What percentage of initial concentration would have changed into the product? Have to calculate no X here, not A. Following? So that I can write the formula in this manner. Log A by A minus X is equal to, log A by A minus X is equal to, what to write? K into T divided by 2.303 we can write. Okay, now? Now you write. What is the value of K given? That is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 per second only. Okay. Then what is the time T given? Time T is 10 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds at rate, because the constant, the rate constant given in second only. Yes, we have to convert that time into seconds only. Next one, you substitute these two value here. K into, what is that, 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 per second into 10 into 60 into 60, that is 3600, that is seconds only. Second and per second get cancelled, divided by 2.303. Okay. On simplification, log of A by A minus X is equal to how much? We are getting that value. That is 3.44 in 76. 3.4476 into 10 to the power minus 3. We are getting that. Into 10 to the power minus 3. You are getting it. Following? This is what now? The value of log A by A minus X. Then what is the value of A by A minus X? A by A minus X is equal to anti-log of that is 3.44 into 10 to the power minus 3. On simplification, we get this A by A minus X is equal to, just to see the anti-values, by just going through the anti-logarithm values, we are getting what now? 1.054 you are getting. 1.054 you are getting. Following is 3.23, right? 23.44 into 10 to the power minus 3. Here 23.44 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. For A by A minus X is equal to the anti-log of this value you can see, and finally we are getting this value. A by A minus X is equal to 1.054. Following all of you. Now here now, after this, can you tell me now, A minus X divided by A you can write. A minus X divided by A is equal to 1 divided by 1.054 you are getting. So this value will be equal to how much, you know? This value will be equal to 0.9487. 0.9487. So now instead of what of the dA we can take 100 minus X divided by 100 only. So this will be equal to, you know that, 0.9487. Now we can just simplify 100, okay, now minus X is equal to 0.9487 into 100 you can take. Is it not? So now we are getting how much you are getting this one? 100 minus X is equal to 94.87. 94.87 you are getting, or X is equal to 100 minus 94.87, or this is equal to finally what are we getting? 5.13. 5.13%. This is the value of x. Following? So this is one of the example regarding first order reaction. So here now you can find the variables like a, or it may be x, or it may be a minus x. What percentage of initial concentration would have changed into the products means you have to find x only. How much remain unreacted means a minus x you have to calculate. That is what 100 minus x is equal to this, what you are getting now, that is 94.87% like this, or x they are asking now, the value of x will be like this only. So this is about some numericals based on the first order kinetics.